could have told you this was going to happen. Give me the pistol if you're going to be this useless. This guy's the big one. Why is this not working? Reload. Knock him back. Back you get. The atmosphere is pretty good. You got to give them credit. They've done well with the atmosphere in here. There we go. All three of you. Boom. You're not in control. The story's in control of you, Alan. Ooh.
Is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yes. How come you have an Australian accent like me? Hello. Nice office.
Commander Shepard.
Do you have any orders?
Yeah, don't be a dick, I guess.
Are you sure?
Excuse me. Backup systems.
Out of here, tickhead. And you've got the kitty as well. When she's being nice. Oh, look out! Oh, super dead now. Damn. Knock out his armor, then I can knock him down. Here we go. Suck on this, dickhead.
About to get hot.
Yes. Here he is. Our boy, Joker! Seth Green.
Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Okay. Burn the one in the back. Heavy attack. There we go. Nice. Oh, we got more. Of course we do. Alright, steady. Oh, there's a big one there. Oh, we managed to set all of them on fire. Hells yes. Nice one, Geralt. Carve them up. Roast buggies. Alright, last one. Come on, let's bring him down. Mora, choppy chop. Fire him up. And can Peter... Nope, Peter's still on cooldown. There we go. Junk punch for the win. Oh, yes.
Well,
That's right. Rats in my basement, and something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something.
Oh, wow, that's a plot twist.
I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Please get to the basement and find out what's happening.
I did not expect that. Oh, come on. There we go. Got him. Alright, so if I charge him, can I then shoot him in the face? Yes, I can. Oh, I think I've discovered the secret. Charge him and then a face shot. Oh, that's very effective.
We need to get to the central column before
Yes.
sets off those bombs.
You wish you could unsee that? Nope, sorry. You get to see right between Alistair's legs as he stands up.
Maker, forgive these godless souls. They know not what they do.
Good call. Yes, we calmly dealt with Mother Karen. Did not upset her. Oh, she's trying to punch him because she's got no gear. Oh, well, that'll do it. And what do you mean by armor?
I'm listening.
And what do you mean by dungeon? That's why I don't know what it is with RPG games, always wanting to just load in and have huge spiders. That is so scary. Yes! Take the blood magic, my pretties! Let's go do a heist! Steal from a noble! Oh wow, that's a... There's no way we're sneaking past that. Do or do not. There is no try. Go take out some of this noise. Oh, that was sneaky. You cheeky bugger. Oh, I missed him with the swirly swirls. Okay, let's try again. Oh, come on, get in there. Are you too good for your home? Wow, that did not work at all. This is friggin' difficult. Hey, oh, finally. Ooh. Wow, that took forever. Ladders. Tally's terrible at ladders.
We need to...
Ooh, there you go. There's some reinforcements for you. Lots of bullets. Oh, yes.
That's why I love hanging out with you guys. Why shoot something once when you can shoot it 46 more times?
That's great.
The other me can't be far. Keep up the pressure and we'll try to surround her. Let's move.
Fantastic. He loves combat so much, he's so excited for it. Ooh, alright, well, I am Shade, your majesty. King Kalen was such a boner for war against these Darkspawn.
Is true.
Oh, we did break it open, and all we did is get some crappy mushroom. And Kadum, yes, the hounds, the doggos, they are very cool. Templar's like, I don't know, and I don't care about these mages are doing. Yeah, that's true. They don't like mages. If there's ever a mage in a group that you're fighting, you always get the mage first, because damn, they can wreck you. Why can't you get it yourself? Because I am the quest giver, damn it. We haven't met, but you must be Alistair. Okay, so what is an archdemon exactly? So what is a blight? How do Grey Wardens defeat blights? How did anyone even know about this blight? Earlier too. But then it made us drop it when we jumped in the window. Ooh, secret hideout. Hell yes. Okay, this is creepy. Even the music is creepy. Everything is creepy about this right now. Okay.
Take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Ha! Yes! Well done, Judy. Suck it.
Oh my goodness, writer. Also, the accent. The accent is, I mean, it's not the only thing, but, okay, I should just go over there to the piloting thing.
Kill me now.
Writer, thank you. And so, you know, the feeling's mutual. Yes! I mean, time to pathfind. Serious business. Saving everyone.
Poor Solarian. Wow. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I am Jade. How are you doing? It has been one hell of a week for a few people, I think. Me included. Very much glad it is Friday. Very much ready to just chill out with these very unplanned, well, minimally planned Starfield streams and just chill out and see what happens. So thanks for coming along. Tonight's session, we are planning to focus on... Oh, I've got all these resources to get rid of again. We are planning to go and do the Vanguard questline. Now, I've never done it. I'm very interested to see how it unfolds. We've got Andrasia with us now, so I've just met... or re-met and kicked off Andrasia.
There's something we need to discuss.
Tell she is slightly modded. Trackers Alliance. Oh, I am tempted to do the Trackers Alliance. Maybe we start with the Trackers Alliance, because that's short, isn't it?
While we have been away.
And then maybe we do the Vanguard? So I do actually kind of want to learn about this whole bounty hunting business, because that does sound fun. Maybe we do that. First, I want to just store... Oops, wrong button. I want to store resources we do not need. Lock that away. Got a whole bunch of other loot that I still haven't sorted. I forgot I needed to sort some of that out. But anyway, we've got enough carry capacity for now. Jay joins us. How are you doing, Jay? Hope you're having a good day so far. Now, we doing? I don't want that one. I want that one. I want to reload it. And yeah, I've changed out of our Varun outfit from Zones mod, and we look less like we're out of the Matrix, and it just feels more right to me. Alright, Darius joins us. How are you doing, Darius? Hope you're having an awesome day. You streaming this evening? This morning in your time zone? Alright, Andrasia, let's talk to the Trackers Alliance. I've been meaning to start this, learn about it. Let's go do Trackers Alliance. We've got enough ammo for stuff we have. Oh, first, actually, I did want to create a sniper rifle. I think I've got an advanced Beowulf somewhere. There we go. Oh, it's refined. No, we need advanced. Refined. Did I store it? Did I put it on the ship? No. Maybe for now. We just won't worry about it. No sniping for now. Oof. Jay, very happy it's Friday. Been a long week for you too. Yeah, it seems to be a trend at the moment, right? Oh, and Darius is headed to the fair. Makes me think of
There's something.
Seth MacFarlane in A Million Ways to Die in the West. People die at the fair. People die at the fair.
She left this note for you.
Oh, now our mum's left a note. All right, we do have to visit our parents at some stage. I think we'll save that for a future episode. All right, come on, Andrasia. Let's go and talk to the Trackers Alliance. See what this is like. Get it unlocked. At least they'll stop showing up weirdly to harass us. And then we'll do Vanguard. How's that sound?
Got a minute to chat?
I do. Since you've been stalking us for the last few stream sessions, that is a cool thing on your shoulder. What does that do?
I'm glad I finally caught up with you.
Hmm.
I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
Okay. Here we go, because we've got the wanted trait. Be honest, this isn't about my outstanding bounty?
It's definitely not. They wouldn't send me after you for that, and if they did, you'd already be bagged and tagged.
Oh, confident, I see. All right, I'm listening.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process.
Okay, Aquila, we haven't been there yet. I've been avoiding it because I didn't want to do it off stream because there's a little startup sequence that happens there, but all right, cool. I have questions though.
I'd expect you do.
Okay, what if I say no?
What if you do? While I would hope that you'd seriously consider our offer, it doesn't matter to me. You're free to make your own choices. I found you, I delivered my message, so my job here is done.
It's very Freestar Alliance of you. Why should I join the Trackers Alliance?
If you have any inclination of being a bounty hunter, then this is the best deal you're going to get. I'm not here to convince you. I've just been instructed to deliver the message. Your questions will be best answered by Agent Number 1 at the HQ.
Agent Number 1, very ominous. Okay, wait, what did you say your name was?
There will be time for introductions later, assuming you decide to join us.
Right.
But until then, there's really no need for me to share that information with you.
Okay. Alright, well, I didn't know there was a Trackers headquarters. Where was the old one?
There's a reason for that. It used to be on a remote planet in a remote part of the galaxy.
Yeah?
Agent Number 1 decided that it would be better if we had more of a public presence. So we purchased the old McCall estate and turned it into our headquarters.
Alright, I have no more questions.
Okay, then.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. I'll be there.
Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Duly noted. That is what we will do. Is that our currently selected mission? Selected a few. No, it isn't. Now it is. Frosty joined us, and she is one exhausted Frosticle. Everyone's having a big week. Well, welcome, Frosty. Hopefully you can unwind with us. Have you got your new PC yet, speaking of PCs? So Jay's, at least your PC isn't broken, but it's the trend this week. Well, I guess KB had issues with his, didn't he? Anyone else got PC issues? I've actually been okay so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Anyway, let's go to the Trackers Alliance, and let's go to Cheyenne, to Aquila City on planet Aquila.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Yep. We are patiently waiting.
Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Thanks. I'd call it more like Aquila small town. But anyway. Frosty, yours is not yet shipped. Ugh, there may be a short keyboard. Trouble of going for a bundle. Oh, they're short a keyboard. Yeah, okay. They've got to wait till they've got all the bits before they send it out. That's annoying.
Beginning landing cycle.
That counts as a PC issue. Says Jay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright. Suppose you were due for the contents. They're what we agreed on?
Yes, Vladimir and I agreed on what should be included.
That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response.
That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Yeah?
Alright. You guys finished talking and whatever else? Alright, there is...
Out the field?
What's it called? The Adoring Fan, that's right.
A small bit of dust on your shoulder. How dare it try to spoil perfection? But don't worry, I blew it off.
This guy. He's so ridiculous. I love it.
I'm listening.
No, you're good, as you were, Sarah. Oh, we do need to get some other cool, fancy accessories for our other team members, and we will be building up our crew as well to have more team members. We might even visit, what's his name? Asari Hassan? Can't remember his name. I think he's an Aquila. Amari Hassan. We might visit him. Even can recruit him shortly. Okay, we are not doing our hunting. We are doing visits to Aquila. There is our... Oh, come on, Andresia, let's go. Ooh. You're not going to argue with that? It certainly feels like an issue with your impatient brain. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's very fair. I would be the same. Yes, Aquila City, somehow in the 24th century, and still can't just whip up a road or a paved area. There are mods that change it. I appreciate the aesthetic they're going for here, but some of it for me just doesn't quite add up. Anyway, our first visit to Aquila always includes this.
Perhaps better than
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank.
Yeah, you do.
Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Starborn, we've seen this before. I'm guessing there's a bank robbery that went sideways, and now they've got hostages.
Good guess. That's pretty much exactly right.
Mm.
You didn't hear this from me, but things aren't going great. The Marshal could probably use a hand.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yep. Hey, random stranger person, can you help us with this critical life and death city issue?
You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
How about you trust this random dude walking up?
Security around here is...
You need to stand back now.
Sounds like you could use some help, though.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Ooh, diplomat. Ooh, I've got a diplomat background now. Yes, well, I've got experience with these kinds of situations.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you can help after all. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
The Shore Gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
Alright, well, they must have some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Okay. Well, maybe I can talk some sense into them then.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Choose your words carefully. You do not want to make things worse.
Hey,
Don't you worry.
I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
Steady. Wait. Hands up.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Okay, well, first I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Jed Bullock. Good to meet you, Jed. I am Shade.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Well, because you're not the only one who's had trouble with the law.
I heard that. Okay, so let's talk.
Okay, well, what's the conditions of the hostages?
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Well, tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
Ooh, and how do I know that you'll keep your word?
You think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no!
Well, that's a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Alright, let's try some diplomacy. Well, you didn't mean for this to happen, but you can still do the right thing.
Well, I guess you're right. Nobody's been hurt.
Yep.
So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us.
Right.
I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Impressive. You succeeded where both the Marshal and the city security forces failed.
Yep. I reckon I might need to get a texture pack. Her face is looking a little bit blank. Anyway, got it done. Yeah, the diplomacy route. I don't think I've had that unlocked before, because I have done this before, but I had to do the whole persuasion minigame. Anyway, welcome, Big Vito. How are you doing, man? How's your week been? Everyone else has been complaining, myself included, that it's been massive. All right, Marshal, job done.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. What's the word?
Well, it is... well, I hope you've got a nice reward for me, Marshal, because I just saved the day.
First things first. How'd you get the Shaw gang to stand down?
Well, I'm very charming. I won them over with my irresistible charm.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
We will do that eventually. Anyway, mission complete for now. Let us skedaddle. We are meant to be going to the... that one. Oh, that's right. We can hear all them coming out.
Marco! Are you alright?
Moving to Midtown is the best thing that's
It's okay.
happened to us.
I'm okay. I just need a minute.
There was more hostages that we could witness. Anyway, Trackers Alliance we're meant to be doing. So this game loves to switch out which side quest you're on, which is super annoying. But having said that, we did just do this quest, so it's trying to help that it switched it across, so I can't complain too much. Anyway, so Vito, you've had a shit week too. Sorry to hear, man. Hopefully we can help it get a little bit better. You're in good company. Alright, Aquila City is now unlocked.
The rock is surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite practical.
You can see my great-great-whatever grandma's name on the charter.
Still, not a proper founder.
So you saying we don't belong in the Corps?
I ain't saying that.
We're a whole sight better than that damn Frank Likeston.
Of course, God forbid.
You saw him.
Another day, another shift.
Let's go into the Trackers Alliance. Show me what you got.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but the record streak. I'm only one away. Again.
Roach!
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it.
Roach!
This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
standing right here. Yeah. I said, I know. I'm aware of his presence, have been since he walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
Rightio, so he's not wanting to take on a particular contract because he's worried he won't get it done, I think. Vito, sorry, Big Vito, sorry you've missed the stream. Been dealing with demons in your head and not sleeping at night. Don't worry, man. That is perfectly understandable, and there is no obligation for anyone to feel the need to hang out here. You look after yourself, though, because mental health is a big thing, and it often does not get enough attention or respect in today's day and age. So please, yes, look after yourself, sir. Alright, let's see who this is with the robot voice.
Show no mercy.
Agent number 1. Ooh, these weapons look shiny. Ooh, they're in a case that we can't actually loot. Okay.
You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent number 1, or no one, if you prefer. I take it you've had enough bounty hunting on your own. I'm glad you have decided to entertain our offer.
Interesting. Your voice is heavily warped. That makes it difficult to understand. Okay. What do we got? Haven't made my mind up. Did you have to throw a tracker my way and scare me after death? I was not scared. Alright, I haven't made my mind up, but consider me intrigued.
Understandable. Becoming a full-fledged tracker is a daunting prospect. Perhaps then you would consider a trial run of sorts to see if this is something you wish to pursue. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
Yes, we always have questions. Alright, bounty hunter background option, so that's extra dialogue. I love me some extra dialogue. Well, I already hunt bounties. Why do I need you?
You don't, nor do we need you specifically. Our partnership can be mutually beneficial. You would have access to valuable bounties you might otherwise not. In turn, your skills will be useful to us as we seek to retrieve our most elusive quarries.
Very good. Alright, how is this going to be different? How is this different from going after the bounties on the standard mission board?
The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward.
So these are higher risk, higher reward. Ooh, well, why me? Why us?
Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. In Aquila City, you thwarted a dangerous hostage situation without violence. And I know about the Mantis. Do not be alarmed. That is a secret I respect and will take to the grave. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy.
I wonder if they make more comments on more mission achievements if you've done more things before you come to them. So, all right. Obviously, well, the negotiation just happened for getting into Aquila City and fixing the bank job. And then, yes, the Mantis. We did that a couple of episodes back. Okie dokie. All right. I am officially ready to try out for the trackers.
Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field.
Right.
To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall. Then report back to me.
Okay, so that would be that one.
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose?
Okay, he's Roach. So why did he keep saying Roach? I thought Roach was the bounty he had to... Anyway, never mind. The Starjacker, 10,000. All right, well, accept bounty.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy.
Keep it in mind. Thanks, Roach.
A nod to the stars that align our paths.
Now what?
Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself.
Very good. All right, been there, done that. I'm no stranger to this.
Then you'll be prepared to do well here. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him.
Why we have to gotta deal with a partner, Roach? I sounded like Roach didn't want to work with me, so are you sure about this?
Roach has been instructed that if he wants to continue in our service, he will comply. He will get over it. He always does.
Right.
I trust that his demeanor will ease once he gets to know you.
Okay, alright. Okay, what else we got? Hannibal, chop shop, got it. Let's do this.
Enthusiasm is noted. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Right. Thank you. So Big Veto, I started a New Game Plus, and I don't know, I'm a couple of stream episodes in. So, pretty early to be honest, but my character has been through New Game Plus a couple of times, with a shortened version through each one to become more powerful. Yeah, so it's hard to answer with Starfield. It's not a fresh character. I am level 61, I think. With... yeah, 61, yeah. Playing on fairly high difficulty. Bunch of mods on, including my latest glowing stuff mod. We've got Andrasia as our companion for now. Alright, Roach.
Look what the Astra dragged in. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived.
Got a nice beard, this guy. Jay, how high do character levels go? In Starfield, they're actually unlimited. However, I do believe that, I think around level 320, the experience requirement gets really, really high, so it becomes rather impractical after that. I think it's 320, or maybe it's 280. It's somewhere around 300-ish. Technically, yeah, you could level forever if you wanted to. But you'd run out of skills to spend skill points on. Alright, so don't worry, I'm not going to ruin your streak or whatever.
Right, you're not. Because when we're working together, you're going to follow my instructions so you can learn from a real professional.
Really? And what is this record you're concerned about?
The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes.
That's a big number.
Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. Guy was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers.
Why don't other trackers like Volk?
You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but they just seem to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person. It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just needlessly cruel to his quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing children to draw out their parents kind of cruel.
Oh, wow.
He was a bad dude. He killed the previous No One. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you.
Okay, okay. Alright, you said you came close to beating the record. What happened?
I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our Mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so a waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you, for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, let's not disappoint me.
Interesting, alright. Well, by the end of this, I promise you'll be asking me for tips.
I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions?
Bounty hunter, let's still keep leaning on this background we've got. Well, this isn't my first hunt. I know what I'm doing.
Forget everything you thought you knew. The Trackers Alliance is the real deal. Whatever you were doing was amateur hour compared to this. Anyway, let's go get our guy. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road.
I do have some questions. Charming guy, yeah. Well, he's not as bad as I first thought he was going to be. So Jay, yeah, with Starfield, they've gone with pretty much an unlimited character level because you can import your character into a new game plus and effectively start a new game with your existing character. You lose all your stuff, you just keep your skills and any abilities and stuff. But you do get to keep some knowledge of some events that you've played through before, and that can be fun. There's also the opportunity to do a shorter main story when you come into your new game plus, which is what we've done here. But all these side quests are still full length, full normal. Yeah. All right, let's ask a few questions here before we get into it. How do I use my scanner to find Adrastos?
Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find resources? Well, it's like that. Except you'll be scanning people for active bounties. I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see him. But when you're on your own, no one will be there to hold your hand.
Thanks.
Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away. But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission.
Very good. And what do you think about this mission?
I think we were given a bum deal. Hannibal has been on the wanted list for ages, and no tracker's been able to nab him despite many trying. But maybe Agent No One's expectations are low, and they just want to see how you handle a tough but low-stakes situation. For that, I guess it's perfect. I just wish they weren't intent on dragging my record down with it.
Alright, why hasn't anyone been able to catch Hannibal?
Funny you ask. Until recently, no one even knew what he looked like. Despite his many crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, It's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations.
Yep.
This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle.
Alright, do you really think Adrastos is going to lead us to Hannibal, though?
It's the hope. He's our only lead at the moment. Now, if the question is, do I trust him? That's a different story. But again, we do what we can with the information we have.
Okay. Any other good tracker tips?
Ah, so you want to learn from the best. Well, let me tell you. All that matters in this line of work is that you get the job done. Sometimes that means skirting the law. It's usually on our side anyway. Alive or dead means you've got a choice. Don't get too hung up on it. Always go with whatever guarantees success. No sense bringing morality into it. These people are wanted criminals on the run from justice. Last thing, competition is a strong motivator. That's how I got where I am today.
What does that mean? You're gonna steal my bounties? Alright, if we're gonna work together, what can you tell me about yourself, Roach?
It's good and all you want to get to know me, but I don't see how it's gonna help us right now. Let's focus on the mission first. It'll tell us more about each other than any small talk ever could. And if you still want to know more, we can talk when we get back.
Alright. Duly noted.
Don't get yourself killed out there.
Jay's got to drop off. No worries. Hope you feel better soon.
And getting stronger by the day.
In this place. Ooh, some cells. That sounds fun. And founding trackers. Alright, there is some lore that I don't think I want to read. It's a weapon that we don't really need either. It's refined rattler. It's not heavy though, is it? And it's not stealing, so yoink. What else we got in here? Alright, bathroom, yep. Some cool display cases that we can't get into.
Man, I gotta say, being a tracker is pretty awesome.
Righto, Tank. Alright, I'm assuming we'll talk to Tank in the future.
Always more bounties to collect.
Key needed for that one. Alright, let's go. Oh. We'll definitely take some free ammo. Thank you very much. Let's do it. Hey, so I got rain and thunderstorms outside.
Adrastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas of the city, but he's bound to be here.
Okay. We can do that. We have a specific space we needed to navigate to. That's the wrong button. So yes, I've got rain and, well, I had some thunderstorms earlier, so if I suddenly drop off, it's because of that. Something's disrupted our internet, but so far so good. So it's just a matter of the Aquila streets. Just walk around and scan people. Okay. Let's see how we go.
Is Solomon Coe really all that? Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
I'm sure some of the tales grew in the telling, but no one denies he found Cheyenne. And set up his camp not far from here. Aquila City was his baby.
I don't buy it, though. The United Colonies wouldn't let some ragtag settlers stake a system like this without a fight.
It was a different time. Everything was new. Everyone fleeing Earth as quick as you can. If he tried it today, I'm sure the UC would have shut him down.
And there is no way.
Laredo strikes a good balance between form and function. The reputation is well deserved.
Everyone's got this love affair with Solomon Coe. Nobody's being objective about him.
Solomon Coe, ancestor of Sam Coe.
Rightly considered to be one of the most important people in history.
Founded this star system. And, like, so Cheyenne in general, the star system, the solar system, And then apparently nearby in Aquila directly. Alright, we're meant to be scanning for a bounty, so I think our scan has been upgraded. We should now be able to find someone glowing red or something. Roach here will make some comments if he sees them.
Want to come here for a half day? Full day?
A half day. I talked with Miss Kassler, and she'll give a full guided tour.
I mean, no offense, but
Heritage Museum.
isn't it a bit small? And there's not as many attractions as I'd like.
Miss Kassler built this whole thing off donations and what she could throw together. It's not like Aquila's swimming in museums here.
Fine. But I want your class to write an essay about what they learned.
I'm feeling alright.
Everyone's talking. Let's just continue. Really much point hearing everyone's conversations. A lot of them are actually not interesting. Which is kind of immersive because you talk about stuff you don't care about.
The things I buy here?
Still not finding a bounty.
Maybe for you and a couple buddies. Shit work, shit pay.
Yes, Aggies. I have spent far too much time here. I do not recommend it.
We can also pick up a free crew member from Aggie's bar, I think. Ezekiel or someone? I think you can recruit for free.
Howdy.
Sure as
Not that guy. Yeah, there he is. We'll talk to him later because I don't have a lot of crew capacity on the ship yet, so I'm not going to recruit him yet.
Mr. Tate, he's a realtor, has been trying to organize something for the folk of the stretch. He's a good man.
Is he? Ooh, and we get a side quest for that. Alright, thank you. I actually have not explored Aquila very much.
Over
even
there.
in my original playthrough.
Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the smell chases him out.
You can do base building, yeah. You can build your own outpost with automated harvesting, resource gathering, manufacturing. Not as good as what you're used to in Satisfactory, of course, but it does do a lot. That area of the game does not interest me as much, but I didn't think I'd be that interested in shipbuilding either. But yeah, I do I do like shipbuilding, so that could be the same here. I might find I'm super interested. The only problem with it is there's not much real point. Like, you don't need to do it, and it doesn't really give you much advantage, because anything you actually harvest, you could just buy if you need the parts to make stuff for your general gameplay. But you can use it to make a bunch of money, but if you just do missions and quests, you also get a bunch of money, so it's a missed opportunity so far, but maybe a future update or mod or something might add more to
So
it.
lot 37.
The building there needs work.
We should be on our guard if we venture outside the city. The Ashta are quite formidable.
We're not going outside the city.
Is it zoned for commercial use?
This isn't the UC. As long as you are courteous to the neighbors, do what you like.
There's a realtor. Oh, he sounds a little bit dodgy.
I must.
Give me... Am I doing something wrong? Because...
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass for it.
You finished part of your factory you work on. Why don't you post pics? Either in the game chat channel or the arts and crafts. Maybe game chat would be good because it's video game specific. On Discord, that'd be awesome, Vito. I'd love to see what you've been working on.
The Jansen family immigrated here from the UC. Been having
That's
a tough
nice.
time.
We don't care. Dude, Roach, where is this guy? Where are we meant to be going? It just says
We're
to...
gonna have a house, Mom?
That's what Mr. Tate
Alright,
is
so
like.
now we...
We'll have to move out when construction begins.
A for real house? Like the ones in the core?
It's not going to be a manor house, honey, but 4 walls, a roof, floor.
Can Audrey move in with us?
Maybe. Mr. Tate says he's starting with 4 houses, so we'll have neighbors.
This is so cool!
Alright, so maybe the realtor I claim to be dodgy is not so dodgy.
Aquila City.
Maybe he's trying to do good things to help homeless and refugees. Well, apologies, I take that back. I am a little bit annoyed that we keep getting all these side quests pop up without being able to listen to them. Here we go. What's this? Is this him?
What does your scanner reveal?
This is a random bounty. This is not even the one we need. Confront them is the mission. Hello. Dan Martinez.
Oh, hey. Can I help you?
Alright, here's the choice. Surrender or die. Feel free to think about it whilst your brain is still intact.
What do you mean? I've done nothing wrong.
yeah. Maybe you'll just have to pay a fine. Who knows?
Huh. Money does fix a lot of problems, doesn't it?
It does. Alright, diplomacy. You used to be a hero before all of this, I heard.
I miss my life before all this. I wonder, if I surrender, could I start over?
Maybe.
Finally. I can't live like this anymore either. I'm ready to make things right. What a relief.
Alright, so he's gonna just sit and wait, but that is still not the tracker's mission that we're trying to do. It just says... Can't we find someone? Come on, Roach, any tips? Nope.
Garrett's are coming in nice.
Posted into game chat. Alright, let's take a look at Big Vito's progress in his factories. Ooh, can I do a full screen for this? That's a little bit better. In Satisfactory. Oh, that's very neat. Very tidy. Very slick. And you've got a platform that's elevated too, so you've got nice views from up here. Well, dude, that is... How long did this take to build? Oof. Scaling up. Does it run okay? Does it get laggy when you've got a really big factory setup? That's a lot of automation. Nice work, Vito. Love it. Everyone should check out Big Vito's channel on Twitch, by the way, because he streams a lot of this, as well as Farm Simulator, Truck Simulator, and occasionally RPG games as well.
No, just some graffiti. We cleaned it right up.
Yes, there is graffiti all the way through here. Some of this graffiti I found in the game files, and that's what I used for some of the tattoos that I created in the Tattoo Mega Pack. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do, you silly bastard. I've accidentally launched myself outside of the city. Oh, that was dumb. Fortunately, we can just fast travel back. You had to tear down most of the scaffolding to line it all up right. Oh, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. But, dude, that is perfectly aligned. Are you going to have, like... I'm assuming it's just going to keep growing and growing, right? Till it becomes super large. Let's try this again. Security.
You heard of the Elios Retreat? Supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals or whatever. Going up in Ixel too. I'm not holding my breath.
I've not heard of it, but I will check it out one day. This Trackers Alliance quest is getting super boring. Hitching post. This is where we can sometimes find Amari Hassan.
Not quite opening day.
Here he is.
Close enough for some special.
This guy, I think he's got is it ship skills or weapon ship weapon skills? Can't remember. Amari, what you got? I always get this guy for some reason. I don't remember what it is.
Hello there. It's been a long time since I saw a new face at the hitching post.
Shield systems.
Did you just come from the spaceport?
Alright, yeah, just flew in on my ship.
Aye, Captain. I am not surprised. You have the look of a starfarer. Do you employ a crew? I'd be happy to offer you my services as a mechanic. I have experience working on traveling ships.
Yes, you do. Can you tell me more about your skills as a mechanic?
I have worked with ships all my life, so I am familiar with most of their systems. I am especially good at fixing impact damage from combat or space debris. I also specialize in repairing shields. I think they're the most important part of a ship. I've seen firsthand how bad it can be if they fail.
Very good. Alright, well, I'll take you up on that offer.
Excellent. I am not a greedy man, but I have a family to provide for. Can you offer a fair salary?
Sort of. Now, I've got the Taskmaster trait, which means there is a good chance for a damaged ship part to be rapidly healed or fixed in combat. if I've got someone on the crew with the skills to do it, which Amari does for shields, for example. But it does double the amount they cost to hire. But let's try our persuasion. Well, I'm a little short on credits. Will you work for any less?
Are you asking me for a discount?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. Well, who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
Do not think I am desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I will make this work, but I won't accept any less.
All right. I can pay. Welcome aboard.
I accept. Thank you for the offer. It has been a long time since I left Aquila space. I have missed working in the space lanes.
All right, join our ship. It's parked in the spaceport. Away you go.
I need to tell my family I am leaving Aquila City. Yep. Then I'll head to my post.
Very good.
Just hang out if
you do that. Oh, there's mission boards here.
Others for the company. Everyone's welcome.
All right, back to scanning. So Zeno joins. How are you doing? And Big Vedo, all that we saw were to make was to make one item in the game. Oh shit! So what does all of that factory stuff build? What does it make? Oh man, we're doing loops now. We've done all of this. Let's keep walking around till we see someone glow red. Oh, there we go. There he is. Interrogate him.
Helped with the bank robbery. I'm sure he'll help us.
Stranger! Stranger! Come here!
I'm busy. Sorry. Probably going to do a lot of these little city side quests off stream, but I'm open to suggestions if you want to see them on stream. All right, Andrastos.
Hey, can I help you?
What have we got? Persuasion. I heard you know where we can buy a ship. Something hot, if you know what I mean.
I think I might have that kind of connection. What's it to you?
Well, we can do intimidation. Still want to try the persuasive route. I know you can give us information on your boss, Hannibal.
I probably could. I'm just not sure that would work for me, you know?
Well, we can protect you from your boss if that's what you're worried about.
You know, he would be pretty pissed if he knew I squealed. Who knows what he'd do to me? I might take you up on that offer. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know? Something about Hannibal, right?
You need to tell us where he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
Why are you standing behind a fence, you silly goose? Big Video, your factories there is what used to make encased industrial beams. Oh, yeah, okay, what you make Mark IV belts for some more factory stuff. Wow. So you need to make fancy bits to make a better factory to make more bits. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I'm sure you'll be making, like, everything under the sun by the end of it. I look forward to seeing your progress, and I want to check out some of your streams when you do it next as well. Alright, Andrastos, with your eyes closed, how do we know you won't just lie to us?
Because I'm sure Mr. Tall, Dark, and Menacing over here will make sure the rest of my existence is both painful and humiliating?
Yes, alright. If you're extra good, we'll give you a gold star.
You know, I wasn't sure I liked you, but I'm coming around.
Yeah, I'm
Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling or...
But I know where to find his chop shop.
Okay. Let me guess. 42 Bullshit Lane.
Look, I'm not dumb enough to lie to trackers. I know what's at stake. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us, then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie. A word?
Alright, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Scary, stuck behind a fence. Where the hell are you? He's all the way up there. Silly bastard. What?
So normally, you'd register Adrastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape.
Alright, so we're going to take our ship, are we? Oh, maybe we can use Adrastos' ship.
Nah, too many unknowns. What if he's got a crew waiting for him? What if he's got a way to jettison us into space? I don't like it. No, I've got something else in mind. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Adrastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Alright. So what happens if our cover is blown then?
Plan doesn't change much. There'll just be more bodies. And hopefully Hannibal won't escape.
Okay. What will we do with Adrastos once we get there?
He'll stay behind on the ship. Not much trouble he can get into with his hands tied, and there isn't exactly anywhere he can go.
Okay, and well, I've got a crew on my ship. What about them?
If you need them, bring them along for the ride, but they need to listen and stay off the comms. Of course, it may be a little cramped in there with everyone, so maybe you could just let your crew take leave for a bit. Up to you. It's your op.
Okay. Alright, seems like a good a plan as any. I'm ready.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat, so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
Okay. Board the decoy ship. Let's go,
That
Andresia.
bank robbery sounded intense.
It was intense. Whoever said that to us. Oh, and he's got his hand tied. That's going to be uncomfortable. That's a goal.
I heard you.
Oh, yes, we got our... We've got our deluxe boost packs. Super awesome speed boosts when sprinting. What ship are we using? It doesn't look terrible. And we've left everyone behind because we've just boosted so far ahead. It's going to be in commentary as we rock up. Do we just board and teleport everyone to us? I think we do, because they seem to be a fair way behind. Let's do a main save and load on in. Decoy Transpo 2. To say, time to drive. Might even be able to add this to our fleet with the mod. Yep.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Oh, did you get us some cash? Andresia loves to give us cash, which is one of the reasons she's everyone's favorite companion. Alright, let's take off. Let's go.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
That sounded like Sarah Morgan's voice. Have we got our crew with us again?
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Okay, why do we never have things powered up properly? going? Out there somewhere. Promise. Did that not work? There we go. Grav jump initiating. Let's go.
I will never get tired of that. The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do, keep your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
Okay.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging, because Drastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
We shall. We go chop shop. Not far away. We can't radio in yet. Fly through the asteroids. It's a very nice hiding spot they have here.
That's far enough. Hailing frequencies are open. State your business or move along.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Aquila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See, look at that. Smooth and easy as Chunk's pie.
We'll see. Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything, rookie. Easy part's over. Expect resistance once we get inside. Something tells me they're not gonna take kindly to us.
Probably not. Hey, what about me?
What about you? You're staying right here on board, and we're locking the door behind us so no one can get in or out. You know, just in case you were hoping for your friends to help you. Me and my partner will go in and grab Hannibal. We'll be back before you know it.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. I'd say good luck, but that doesn't exactly work in my favor, so... I don't know. Don't have too much fun without me? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Alright, let's dock. Let's see. Dock with the station. We are always ready for a fight. Let's see what happens.
And we're locked in.
Thank you, Sarah. In we go. Roach is following. Ooh, why is this?
Remember, they shoot at us, that's on them. They chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal in alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, we'll do what we've got to do. Let's go get him.
Let's go get him. Why don't I have a helmet showing? Is there an atmosphere in here, just no gravity? Why is there no gravity in here? That's weird.
Hey!
Oh, spacers they are. Alright, time to do some zero-G combat again. Oh, we're gonna get away.
We are triumphant.
Yes, we are. We're going to pick his stuff. Whoop. Zero-G it looks cool, but it does get fiddly. Alright, gotta remember the glowy mod will highlight. Ooh, won't highlight that. What if it's hidden behind a door we can't see? Okay. Assuming we're going through here. Let's go.
We're under attack! Don't let them into the loading bay! We're going into lockdown!
He's in the loading bay.
Gymnastics is... Oh, I've got no more skill points. I'd like to spend a skill point on it so I can slowly work away at the next progression. Look out. Yeah, I'm definitely not used to this zero-G combat. It's so weird. It's kind of cool.
Give up already.
Alright, why can't I get in? Here we go. What is that? Drilling rig. There's a resource. That's right, we can use sprint.
That hurt? Yeah, thank God.
Boost forwards. And time to use my loot.
Cowards.
Ooh. On here. No, we gotta stand still. And then it shows. There we go. Strip the area.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
That is right.
Cover. Time to die.
I heard something. I know it.
Alright, let's get him. Hey, skill point. We might as well spend it on gymnastics so we can keep progressing it. Normally I like to keep one skill point ready, but anyway, we've spent it this time around. That's Big Bang. That's Space's Suit Assault. Weapon. Crew quarters through here. Oh, that requires an computer to unlock. Let's see any computers nearby.
You're nothing! Fire! Yeah!
Knock him down. In the face. In the face. There we go. Says our scanner. Whoop. Ow. Oh, I set us on fire. Lucky we are mighty. Oh, this guy's a tough guy. That's got him. High level this guy. Level. Slapped him. Him out. Ooh, legendary. Okay. Reloaded this earlier. But anyway, here we are. Where did he go?
You're really willing to die for this guy?
Down this way somewhere? Oh, there he is. That's a lot of bullets.
That one's done!
Ooh, key.
Keys to the control room. Oh, come on! We just need your bud! Then we'll...
Need your bud, then we'll be out of here. Let's heal up and try and make our way through. So this is also locked.
Check up there. Looks like there could be an access tunnel. Hey! Your funeral, pal!
On the higher level dudes, they definitely take a lot of bullets. Good job, team. Yep. Elevator's down there, but because there's no gravity in here, it doesn't really matter. Alright, this way. Assuming we'll end up turning the gravity on at some point. Going through here, maybe? Yep. Man tower key.
Hey, bet you can use that key card we found to get in. Or I thought I saw another way in from below. Get down there.
No, we got in. We got in, don't worry, Roach. Now we got to deal with more dickheads. Okay, let's just get out the close range rifle then. The particle shotgun. And finish him with a little slappy slap. Nope, they died before we got there. Okay, up there is the way forward. Is it? Up we go. What's... Inventory logs. Question marks. Refurbished and upgraded. Buyer was very eager to get it back and paid extra for a rush order. Very discreet. Never seen a ship quite like this one. It must have been through several shops like ours to get where it is now. Honestly, I'm glad it was a rush order. They gave me the creeps. Said they wanted a ship to travel... Oh, to rival the Razor Leaf, whatever that is. I said I could do it anyway and wasn't questioned. Told me the money was no object, so I just gave them the works and they seemed pleased. Ooh, well, I look forward to encountering that out there because we have the Razor Leaf. Internal memos and secure your shit. Secure anything that's not bolted down. We don't want a repeat of the Randy incident. All right. Personal correspondence. Ooh, subject Aquila. Trackers. Yo, Hannibal, word is a trackers set up shop in Aquila. Shame, because I've seen a lot of good ships come from there. For your own good, I'd avoid going there yourself. Maybe send someone else to make contact with our friends there. Might even want to keep this on the down low so as to not spook anyone. Word will get out soon enough. We need to be careful and take advantage of that before no one's willing to go anymore. Deke. Snacks. Don't know who's eating chunks in Hangar A, but Shani found those loose bits of cheese steak and Cabernet Chunkington. What was it? Chunkmignon? Is that supposed to be like filet mignon? Sticking to the inside of the open compartment of the Dolphin we had in there. All right. Hey boss, got a couple of tips we might act on. Some sort of fancy parties happening in Porima 2, well outside of Paradiso. I wonder if that's one of the missions that we go to, one of the cruise ships. It's a classic ship now happening next week outside of New Atlantis. Don't care. Tugboat. Tugboat's out of commission. All right. Custom cargo. Don't worry, I found us a buyer. Yep, that's fine. All right, well, override the lockdown, please. Disable lockdown and open the doors. Crew quarters is open. Loading bay's busted. Docking day's busted. Command tower busted. Well, crew quarters is where we go then, is it? Now, thing guide us. Still wants us to activate stuff on here. I need to read. Find information on accessing, sorry, the Sun Sail ship. I did see that in there. I just skipped over. Alright, that's going to be in the inventory. Sun Sail. Here we go. Prep for disassembly in Hangar B. Anton discovered a problem with the missile pod. The magnetic clamps refuse to disengage even after powering down. Nicholas says he can get it get in and rewire it, but recommends moving the pod to the upper transport shaft in case it goes off. That way it'll only fire a hole into the upper loading bay, which we can cheaply repair, instead of knocking a hole in the side of the ship, a lot less cheap. He says it should work, but he needs a little more time. I recommend doing this outside, but we've already started stripping down the engines, and our tow's currently out of commission, so the ship's got to stay in the garage. Until then, Nicholas says he's locking up the ship so no one can accidentally fire the missile and keeping the key in a safe place, which, knowing him, means his locker. Cool, so that's what we're doing, is it? Find the key. Inside his locker, inside the crew quarters. Is that what that all means? Let's go. Grab the, oh, that's a piece of ammo, thank you. I think that's a chem or a heal. Yep, we'll take that. First aid stuff's always handy. Okay. Breadstick, yes.
What?
Many bullets. Yes, that got him. High level. Spacer Savage, reload. Oh, been shot in the bum.
Just die already!
Where are they? Oh, that hurt. There we go. Teamwork. Good job. A bit of area loot action. Gonna be moving not too fast. There we go.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Those chems. Any Supreme? Nope. Superior suits? Nope. Down here. That looks like a locker, and that's an ammo case with a key. Excellent. Now we have the key. We must find Hannibal, which is not guiding us. Oh, that's annoying. Let me pick up the crit stick. There we go. Some more cash in the locker. It is. Nope, it's Digipix. We'll take them too. This sucker. So we gotta use the key to get aboard the parked ship or something. It sounds like something we're meant to do. Non-existent. Is it this ship we've got to get aboard? Find a way to get aboard it and fire its weapon like we read in the logs. Well, hang on. Where's its loading dock? Can we use this to trigger it? It's there. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought it would. There we go, there's the loading dock, and is that going to be the locked door? Yep. Also no gravity. Fine. Ooh, hello. Boom. Not do as much damage as I thought it would. Stunned him a bit. And this is a dead end. Really don't like navigating ships in this game. There's a door. Oh, we're gonna pick it open. Fine. Cockpit. Inaccessible. Denied. So this is where we came in. This floor. A dead end. Oh no, there's a door. No, that's the cockpit we can't get into. How are we going to activate this supposed weapon? Oops, side door. Just random quarters. Is there something we can push? Is there a button somewhere? Here we go. Maybe this is the ship computer. Ship logs, SOS. Any nearby ship receiving this message, please help. We're being boarded by spacers. We're currently trapped in orbit around Groombridge 8A. I repeat, any nearby ships, please send help. So, yep, spacers definitely boarded and stole their ship. Grav dive critical. Yep, how can that be when these damn things are everywhere? Luckily, a nearby ship heard our transmission and said they can tow us to a nearby station Andromas. Oh, no. So they towed them in here and then ambushed them. Russell Haig. I think we may have a winner here. Russell Haig 2. The name is a mouthful, but the weather's nice and the forest provides some really nice shade. The native leeches are surprisingly tasty. Oh, really? Need to keep your distance or else they'll fling their squills at you. Ask me how I know. We're going to keep looking for now, but unless we find somewhere better, I think we'll begin settling here very soon. So this was a ship full of settlers or wannabe settlers, colonists. But just after a week since we set off and all the lights are green, we spent the last few days poking around the Jaffa system. The coast of Jaffa 2 absolutely breathtaking, stocked up on water and food before leaving. We may definitely want to come back. So they're trying to find the perfect world instead of settling for a pretty good one, and it cost them. In years, yep, okay. Inventory, bunch of stuff, debug menu. This is intended for use by Class B ship technician or higher. Online, weapon missile, pod. Execute test sequence. Fire it off, please. That's gonna do something. That sounded interesting. How interesting is the question? Whoop. What does our log say now? Find Hannibal that way somehow. How are we getting there? really know... Where did it fire? What did it even do? Was it meant to have fired a missile? Did it break down a wall? I don't really see anything. That's where we need to go, out through there, right? Getting a path. Which way? Navigator. Scanner. Nope, now you're saying back up that you don't know where to go. The scanner is not actually useful for guiding us a lot of the time. Oh, that's definitely going to be a good clue. Bad guys. Then that's the way forward.
Did they have anything of value?
Yeah, they got a few things. Frosty, have a sleepy kitty snuggled, but now you're too hot. But it's against the kitty law to move. That's right, that's where you've got to like try and just shed any other layers that might be keeping in heat so you can try and cool down via other means. Kitty law dictates thou shalt not move when being snuggled. It's just the rules. I don't make the rules. And some more. This is a pretty elaborate station they've got set up here. Alright, that actually did help us guide. Command tower key. We do have that key. So... Okay. Wait, this is just taking us back. Oh, so we just go up this weird shaft here. Giggity. Alright. Cool. Finally found it. So that's the weapon that was shot, but still connected to the I don't know, whatever. Okay, that was hard to see. Look down here.
Last mistake you'll make.
Oh, we'll see about that. Spacer Titan. What's a Titan?
One down.
I thought it said kitten for a second, but I think that was just because Frosty had planted the whole cat theme in my head. Oh, reload! Oh, it's...
Gonna take more of that.
I accidentally shot Andrasia. Sorry, Andrasia. Oh, we're taking some hits. Heal up.
I cannot wait.
Oh, where do you think you're going? Come back. Let's get our longer range. Set them on fire weapon. Boost up higher. Up. And there they are. Get away. Come here, dickhead. Where are you running? Burn, baby, burn. Man.
What's happening?
Missed. Missed again. Come on. Stop running so far away. At level 82, they're a Titan apparently, whatever that is. And they're the most cowardly... And this fucking reload bug is annoying still. Can't believe that's still in the game.
I've had enough of this!
Bet you have. Oh, man, that was a long... Now watch me get lost on my way back. We did get a legendary spacesuit from the notes, so thank you. Alright, back up through the hole in the roof. Nearly shot Andrasia. Back down here. Easy does it. Quick save through the door. There he.
Shoot! I give up!
That's interesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up! You got the wrong guy. I'm not Hannibal, I swear. I just work for him.
Interesting. Gonna need you to elaborate on that fast.
Okay. It's like this, see? Hannibal rarely goes out. But when he does, he goes under an assumed identity and leaves me in charge. Sometimes it's Adrastos, sometimes it's Chase, Jackie, Scotty, whatever. He's got 100 of them. It's one of the reasons he never gets caught. I'm just Deke. Deke Hansen.
I want to believe him, but it makes sense.
We did see messages from Deke in the logs we were reading earlier. So that could mean Adrastos is the guy that we wanted to get. Oh, we've got a deception skill, so we can actually comment on it. And yeah, I'd probably do the same if I was Hannibal.
See? You get it. Whole reason he does this is in case someone comes looking for him.
Yep.
He's got to have at least a couple dozen other contingency plans even I don't know about.
Luckily, Adrastos, Hannibal, whoever the hell he is still on our ship. He didn't think that part through.
And now...
What do you want to do with this guy? Your call, rookie. For what it's worth, I don't remember ever seeing a bounty for a Deke Hansen.
Oh, alright. You stay here. Take him back. Kill him. It's his lucky day. Now I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. No, we're not going to kill him. Alright, we'll take him back to our ship. We'll let the authorities sort this out.
Roger that. Okay, come on, Deke. You're coming with us.
Hello, trackers.
There he is.
By now you've probably found my associate Deke and learned that he is not, in fact, me, and that I am not who I said I was. Darn it, I know, right? Anyway, if you look out the window, you can see I'm taking your beautiful ship. Thanks, by the way. But don't worry, I won't leave you stranded. Not that bad a guy. You'll find a container nearby with a key to an old junker that should hold up long enough to get you home. I've left you some other goodies too, just so there's no hard feelings. It should unlock now. As for me, I think I'm out of the stolen ship business after this, so I won't trouble you anymore. So long, and thanks for playing.
And away he goes. Well played.
Almost makes it hard to hate him.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost. Well, we gotta get back to HQ. Let's see what he's left us and hope he's not luring us into a death trap.
I have to admit, I did not see that coming.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, we've got a key. A bunch of other stuff. Alright. Take the extreme temperature entry spacesuit. Is that inside? Oh no, we got it. We got it. Alright, claim the junker.
Can we just not talk about this right now?
God damn, he wasn't kidding. This thing looks like it can barely fly. Still, that Hannibal is something else. Could have marooned us and left us to starve. At least we can get home.
Okay. Where we go. Get the walk button turned off. Can we talk about anything else? Oops, excuse me, Andrasia.
The quicker we put this mission behind us, the better.
Yeah. anything in the cargo hold? There's a little bit of credits. Alright, fly back to Aquila. Job done. Trackers Alliance stuff unlocked. And let's go do some... Yeah, we may as well add it to our fleet. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you.
I have something. Shield generator repaired.
Good.
Our jump system's back up.
Cool. So our crew have teleported in here then.
Free and clear for flight.
Our damaged weapon is functional once more.
Yep, this is not in good shape. So Vito, I didn't do this mission on my last playthrough, and I didn't play this game since January, so back then the Trackers Alliance stuff wasn't even in the game. So this was as a result of the... Ooh, was it the June or the July update? So yeah, I've never even seen this before. Alright, we've got things repairing in the ship, getting a bit better. Alright, all we need to do is just make our way back to Aquila. And push the right buttons. Alright, Adrastos played it well. I did not see that coming. Well played, Hannibal. Alright, we have landed. Yep, there's our vehicle even. Alright, anything else to say, Roach? Because...
we put this mission behind us, the better.
Nothing else to say. Alright, let's go. Deluxe boost pack, speed for the win. Yeah. That's better. Alright, agent number one.
I hope you bring good news.
We do not bring good news.
I assume your return means you have successfully completed your mission. But where is Hannibal?
I'll let you say it, rookie.
You've been doing this a while, huh? The whole tracker thing, I mean.
What? He was right here with us. What can you do?
And Roach hasn't been doing it nearly.
Alright, Hannibal tricked us and led us into a trap.
This is true, Roach. I know Hannibal has a reputation for being elusive, but I believed if anyone could catch him, it would be you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, no one, but unfortunately it's true. Like a heat leech, the squirmy bastard was there under our noses the whole time. Escaped our notice and left us stranded. I'll fill you in later.
More importantly, Roach, how do you evaluate your partner's performance?
Other than some mild missteps, we recovered pretty well. And they followed through when it mattered. They'd make a decent tracker.
There we go.
I trust your endorsement, Roach.
Thanks, Roach.
With that, your assessment is complete. Roach believes you did well. Welcome to the Trackers Alliance. Other bounties on the display will now be available to you, as will the downstairs lounge. There, you will find the elite bounty board, with tougher missions, as well as other amenities and resources. Lastly, you will choose a call sign. This is how other trackers will know you within the Alliance.
Ooh.
It will obfuscate your identity and keep you safe.
What do we got? Bear, Blitzkrieg, Mantis, Night Stalker, or Nova, Raven, Shadow, Tempest, Terror, Wraith. That's it. Oh. Well, we have Mantis already. Kind of. So I want to do something, maybe Night Stalker or Shadow. It's kind of close to Shade, but not really. Not Nova. Because there's other stuff referring to Nova in this game. Terror, no. Wraith, maybe? Bear, no. Blitzkrieg, no. Probably Night Stalker. Or Shadow. Maybe Shadow. That's the closest to Shade. Yeah, maybe Shadow. Let's do Shadow.
It is affirmed. Henceforth, you shall be known among trackers as Shadow.
Sounds good. Alright, got some cash and some experience. Thank you. Is this door open?
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose? You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy.
Alright. Well, you didn't like me. Why did you stick up for me after our first mission?
Well, you weren't that bad of a partner. You kind of grew on me. That, and I need someone to compare bounty scores with. Was hoping you'd be game. All these other losers think it's beneath them or something.
Alright. You're on.
Great! I had a good feeling about you. You've got a lot of catching up to do if you want to even approach my numbers, but don't think I'll just stop and let you.
Alright, and there was something about that.
The jails are starting to fill up, thanks to you.
We've completed 2 bounties. How do we stack up?
Rookie numbers, which, considering you're still a rookie, seems appropriate. Right. You know you don't get anything for beating my record, right?
Wow, that's disappointing. Can you tell me anything more about yourself now?
I did tell you I would, didn't I? Okay, fine. Been bounty hunting for a while. Before that, I was a line cook at a shitty little restaurant in Neon, of all things. Got no family, no close friends. In other words, no liabilities getting in the way of being the best tracker in the history of the Alliance. That's me in a nutshell.
I would still continue my duties as an agent, of course.
I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill.
There are few I trust more than you. This you know.
I do. Thank you for understanding, and for your blessing.
Inevitable is her name.
And getting stronger by the day.
My time is yours, should you need it. I'm pleased you chose to join us. Call me Inevitable.
Okay. Honest... Inevitable, that's your call sign?
Yes. I chose this call sign to remind me how important it is to take my time. My work may take longer than others, but I never make mistakes. And I always find my quarry. No one has escaped me in over 40 years.
Wow, okay. Okay, so why does it matter if I joined or I didn't?
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. The Trackers Alliance will function and thrive even without your help. Nevertheless, I agree with Agent Number 1 that you could prove to be a valuable asset for the Alliance. I would rather you with us than against.
Alright, cool. Well, I appreciate you bringing me here, Inevitable.
You're welcome. All I did was extend the invitation. You decided to follow through and brought yourself. I didn't choose to recruit you, but I did the research and tracked you down. Surprisingly, it was not easy.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, kid stuff, and you didn't think to just check with my parents in New Atlantis?
Oh, I know about your parents. But after doing some recon, it became clear that your father is not the best at keeping secrets. So it would have been too risky to potentially expose myself. But evidently, you are. They never seemed to know where you were. By the way, you may want to get in touch with your mother. She, complains that you never call her anymore. A lot.
We will do that. Alright, so how did you find me?
That, overzealous follower of yours. He tends to talk about you quite a bit. In fact, it was so much that it took me longer than expected to realize that it wasn't just a parasocial relationship, and he knew where you were at all times.
The adoring fan.
I waited for him to start up the rumor mill and let it slip where you could be found. You should maybe have a talk with him. Let's just say it exposes a vulnerability in my armor. Perhaps my skills are not, what they once were.
Ah, the silly adoring fan gave it away. Alright. Any advice for a new tracker? Look out, Roach. Get out of the way, you dick. Alright, this is standard Starfield. Yep. Get out of the way, you knob. Alright, any advice for a new tracker?
Yes. Patience is your #1 virtue. That is something I did not understand fully when I was younger and less experienced. As a novice tracker, I was impetuous. One of my early quarries took advantage of this. He would wait for me to act rashly and falter, which gave him the upper hand he needed to escape. The cycle would repeat. He evaded me for years. It wasn't until I understood the value of patience that I caught up with him and finally claimed the bounty on his head. It's how I earned my call sign. It may take time, but I always get my mark.
Kind of sounds a little bit like Doug Judy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. In video in that armor, she looks like she's in Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I know, they're pretty elaborate armors. They look kind of cool, though. But they're all wearing the exact same armor, which is less impressive. Well, what can you say about yourself, Inevitable?
Not much. I've been doing this longer than any of the other trackers, even Agent Number 1. I pay little mind to the claim I was the best. I've no need to compare and no ego to feed. Not like Roach chasing some asinine record. My specialty is tracking our most elusive targets, which takes longer.
Like Hannibal.
Sometimes months or years. I do my job thoroughly, and that's all there is to it. That being said, I rarely go on the hunt these days. My experience is now far more valuable as an agent than a field tracker.
Alright, so are you retired?
Not quite. It is rare that a tracker lives long enough that they can choose to retire. Those who do are truly fortunate.
Wow.
Some of us decide to continue our service to the Alliance as agents and offer our services as guides and teachers. Our experience is valued. Does that worry you at all? Does it change your mind about wanting to be a tracker?
Oh, okay. Well, the risks, right?
Silence is nice, but this is awkward.
What do you mean? That was 2 seconds. Anyway, no, you are living proof that it can be done.
Of course. Just understand that I'm the exception, not the rule. This is dangerous work, even by your standards.
Danger's my middle name. Alright.
Leave no quarter.
Tracked blood in all over my damn floor again earlier.
Yes, that was likely me.
Well, could you not? I'm tired of cleaning up after you. I mean, look at you now. Not a speck of blood on you. You clearly know
Hey, yo.
how to clean up after.
Always happy
Who's
to
saying
hang
that?
with another
For
tracker.
you, I will try to
Welcome
be
back,
more
Shadow.
careful, but I make no promises.
Downstairs, maybe?
Well, maybe I don't make any promises to give you a clean glass to drink out of. How's that for you?
That's confusing voices. Alright, let's talk to Tank.
Oh, hey! I heard we were getting a new tracker. Nice to meet you. Call me Tank, 'cause there ain't no stopping me.
What's with your teeth?
I'm new around here too. But if you've ever seen me run the Red Mile, you know I'm not just blowing smoke. Anyway, hit me up if you want to swap pointers, or just shoot the shit, you know?
Okay, well, you're a rookie. What's it been like for you?
Good. It's been good. Kind of easy compared to the Red Mile, maybe. I mean, people may be unpredictable, but they're easier to take down than the beasts on Porima 3. Heck, sometimes they give up willingly. And the other trackers seem to appreciate my work. Even the grumpy ones who think I'm too soft. But they shut up real quick when they see me in action.
Okay. Why do the other trackers think you're soft?
Probably because I'm too friendly. Almost everyone around here is either all business or standoffish. Maybe that's just what happens after you do this for a while. But nah, not me. Gotta take some time away from being a ruthless bounty hunter to be a real human being, you know? Otherwise, what's the point of it all? And it's the same with some of these targets. Some of them just messed up real bad and deserve another chance. You need to remember, they're people, and not just a picture with the fat cred stick attached.
Oh, very, very humane of you. Well, we have been very diplomatic so far. So you wanted to swap pointers. What do you think I could teach you?
I don't know. There's got to be something, right? Like, how would you deal with a target that seems ready to blow your brains out, but you know he's not in his right mind? Like he's on Aurora or something.
Ooh. Kill him immediately. Have to see how it plays out. Don't want to shoot someone unless I have to. Well, I take it with caution. I'd get him talking long enough for him to come down from his high. Yeah, that's pretty wise.
Yo, that's smart. I like where your head's at. No sense dragging a corpse back if it didn't have to be that way. And plus, if you bring him in alive, he could face justice the right way.
Sure. Alright, so you run the Red Mile?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. 19 successful runs last I checked the leaderboard. Anyway, keeps my skills sharp, which is even more important now that I'm a tracker. I know I don't look like much of a tracker or a runner, but I'm cool with people underestimating me. Makes it that much more special when I crush their expectations.
Alright, very good. Thanks, Tank.
Leave no mercy, show... no. Other way around. You get it.
Alright, so... I still don't actually know what the Red Mile is. I don't know if it's a race, if it's a gauntlet of some kind. Is it in space, on a planet? I don't know, but eventually I will check it out. I just haven't... I have been there. I've been to the Red Mile, but I haven't really talked to people there because I didn't want to get sucked into stuff. Alright, so there's a bar downstairs. That's cool. This is where there were voices.
May a quarry's death be as swift as snuffing out a candle.
Yama.
I have seen death. I have seen tragedy. I have seen more beg for their lives than I can count.
Yes.
But what I haven't seen is a fledgling tracker seemingly so willing and eager to speak with me so soon after joining.
Okay.
What knowledge do you hope to gain from our interaction?
I don't know. I would be pleased to receive any knowledge you are willing to impart.
Very well, then. Ask, and listen well.
Yes.
I am Yama. I borrow this name from the god of the dead, who judges the souls I usher to him.
I used to be an adventurer like you till I took an arrow to the knee. Oh, I'll show you something in a minute, Vito, if I remember. On the skill tree, there's actually a reference to that. I'll come back to that. What kind of advice do you have for a new tracker, Yama?
I must warn you, my advice may not be palatable.
Yes. I can handle it.
I hope those are not just words. I strongly insist that you consider heeding my advice.
Hmm?
If you are given the choice between bringing your targets in alive or dead, always choose dead.
Dead?
Criminal fugitives must be brought to justice, and the only way to truly serve that justice is to end their lives so that they can be judged fairly in the afterlife.
Right. Opposite to what Tank was saying. Ooh. So you're saying you never bring your targets in alive?
Correct. A criminal fugitive is already trying to run from justice. They will do it again, if given the chance. It is in their nature. Would you allow even a slim chance that they escape again? Even if they turn from their criminal path, would you deny their victims true justice?
Talk of gods aside, no justice is swifter or more final than death. Ooh, so under your belief, they would still face judgment at the end of their life.
That is true, and yet, the thought that they would go unjudged for so long would eat away at me. But I realize that may not be your belief, so I will not try to convince you any further.
War. War never changes. All right.
Reaper's grace be with you.
That is enough talking for now. I didn't know there's going to be so much dialogue down here. I may as well just do that off stream.
What can I do for you?
This is the guy I think we can buy gear from with Astra. Oh, hello. Kios? I do want to talk to our robot.
Agent Koyos, at your service.
It's an agent somehow.
What is your query? If I don't know it, no one here does.
Interesting. What do you do here?
Mostly stand around waiting for someone to interact with me.
Huh.
I am connected to the tracker database. So when a tracker either has or needs information about a certain target, they come to me. My directive is to assist trackers with any queries they have, and if desired, give advice based on the information we have compiled.
Right. Okay, so Koyos, does that stand for something?
No. It is a pseudo-acronym meant to emphasize my station as hardware and software. My programmer thought it would be clever, but clearly it goes over most heads. Koios was a Greek Titan god, born of Uranus and Gaia. He was known as a Titan of knowledge and queries. But I wouldn't expect you to know that.
Oh, thanks.
Leave no quarter, show no mercy.
He reminds me of Thane from Mass Effect a little bit.
I'm good, Touche.
Here's the mission board. Criminal on these planets. Criminal Fleet Phantom. Oh, that sounds fun. I'll check them out separately. Regarding Volk. Agent number 1 is dead. Murdered by one of our own, Volk. His insubordination and cruel ways were called out by Agent number 1, or Agent No One. He was reprimanded and took issue with it, violently exacting his grievances when no one was most vulnerable. He didn't go down without a fight, but we managed to subdue and capture him before he could escape with only minimal collateral damage to the cave. After following the late Agent 1's will and naming a successor, myself, as the new Agent number 1, I call for Volk's execution by firing squad. Needless to say, every tracker volunteered, but we had to limit it to 20. For here on out, Volk's service will be stricken from the records. All accomplishments and acknowledgement will be wiped from the databases, books, and other communications. If any of Volk's relatives or associates come asking about him, they will be told he died on a secretive bounty mission, which we are not at liberty to discuss. Otherwise, I want to make it clear that I do not wish to hear his name uttered in my presence or within the walls of this or any future headquarters. Wow, so that's probably one of the reasons that they relocated then, hey?
Lost another baby tooth. She's really starving.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Three credits, we'll take those. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the original intent of tonight's session, which is to join the Vanguard and start that questline activity. So veto war. War never changes. I reckon that is so well executed, to be honest, within Fallout 4. Now, I was going to show you. Is it combat? It's one of these. Marksmanship. Nope. Crippling. Here we go. Here is a skill set where you can do extra damage to their limbs and stuff. So human enemies have a 30% increased chance to enter down state after taking enough damage. So you can like get them into a down thing where they're just crawling around. But look at this. The thing progresses. There's an arrow, and there's an arrow right through the knee. I do love a good meta reference.
Aquila City's really the heart.
Okay, let's change our ship. We're not keeping that watchdog heap of shit. Guardian is what? Why can't I set it? Have to do it at a services technician, that's why. Cool, now let's go join the Vanguard and make a start on that.
Anything I can help you with?
View and modify my ships.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Over the weekend, I shall upgrade our Razor Leaf ship. Some good old-fashioned shipbuilding. Alright. We are here. Let us fast travel back to... So I'll check out some... I think most of the quests now for the Trackers Alliance are just Radiant missions. So they're infinite generated missions, which can't be fucked with right now. Let's head to the Mast District. Go to the Mast Building. Sign up to the military. Always wanted to see the result of this quest line.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
It sure does, Andresia. It sure does. It is a pretty nice place. Okay, so people last session said even without Sarah Morgan sending us here, we can still up here. Let's deputize. We're turning that off. We're going to do that another day. And here we go.
Welcome to Math. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
I'm looking for work. Do you know of anyone who needs a hand?
Most of MAST's employees have extensive training in their specific areas of expertise. But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just on the far side of the room.
Right.
The Vanguard's open to anyone who can fly.
Oh, well, we can do that.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Oh, I thought she might have an interesting flavor. Let's see. Tuala. Commander Tuala. Hello.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard?
Mm-hmm.
Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot?
Sure. So has anyone seen Starship Troopers? This faction, the UC, the United Colonies, is similar in a way in which you need to do certain, I think, certain government or military accomplishments in order to be guaranteed citizenship. There's other things you can do, I think, to also gain citizenship. But citizenship has certain perks. I don't really remember what they are. But anyway, we're going to go through this quest line. And I do have the background, because I did say, I did choose the background for all, actually, for all factions. But I'll say, wait, I was born in the UC. Am I not a citizen already?
Oh, well, no. UC citizenship is earned through service to the UC.
There you go.
Should have covered that in your civics classes. But if you're that interested, I'm happy to help you get started in applying to join the UC Vanguard right now.
All right, tell us, what is the Vanguard?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin.
Right.
Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't realize that. So you're kind of an independent operator. Why would I want to become a UC citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
What if I'm already the Thane of Whiterun? How does that factor in? Alright, sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time.
Okay. What sort of work would I be doing if I enlisted?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Okay. That's all done. Alright, I'm game. Just tell me what I need to do next.
Well, alright. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Supra et Ultra. Alright, Andrasia, come on. To the Orientation Hall. Now, I was interested to see if she had any commentary on this, because I think Sarah Morgan does. As you go through the info hall. It's like a mini museum. Let's register. Enlist. I agree. Consent documented. I didn't even read it because there's multiple pages there.
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Let's brush up on our lore, because especially as it relates to the House Varun, it's going to be relevant as we gear up for the DLC.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage,
Sounds like your
kind of union.
Sounds like your voice actor, Andresia.
Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of the United Colonies, but still, a tremendous undertaking.
She does have commentary. Yay, that's what I was hoping for. So, Control, glad to have you on board. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we will go through the orientation, and I was interested to hear if Andresia had specific stuff to talk about. Alright, new factions rise. So the UC, the United Colonies, very much your government authority, bureaucracy kind of faction, right?
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
Yeah.
So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Yeah. I have to brush
I'm
up.
beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
Ah, you tell him, Andresia. So Control, it happens I stream at a convenient time slot for you. Oh, that's good to hear. Glad we can be convenient. Glad to have you on board. So, yes, the Free Star Collective arose, being more free market, freedom, everything independent and free and stuff. And then House Varun arose, and there's some separate history to them. Do they talk about it here? The Serpent's Crusade. Oh, yes, that's right. So House Varun was effectively started from a ship that went missing. I think one of the ships that left Earth or something that went missing for a year and then magically reappeared 1 year later to everyone on that ship. No time had passed. It's like they'd still shown up where they'd intended, except for one guy on that ship who said he'd been in an eternity discussing and talking with some being called the Great Serpent. And then he kind of rose as a bit of a religious leader of sorts, kind of like a cult. However, there's probably something to it, and that's what I look forward to hearing about more in the Shattered Space DLC. Now, Andresia is of the House Varun origin, which we will learn more about as we chat to her later on. Alright, so Free Star, what you got?
The Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the Collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the Collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Yes, until they fought. But House Varun, what you got?
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war. The Serpent's Crusade.
Which it did. Yeah, so when you say it out loud, it kind of sounds like the Mormons with a twist. It kind of sounds like a lot of religions to it with a twist, to be honest. But yes, very much. And it's kind of, I find hilarious how ridiculous Mormonism actually sounds, especially when you hear the likes of Trey Parker and Matt Stone describe it, especially in South Park. I have to admit, I haven't actually seen their musical. Yeah, which is apparently very good, and maybe one day I'll try and see a copy of that. But in this case, it is actually likely that something happened with Janan Varun and what he saw or experienced, and I'm hoping we get to learn more about it. So the Serpent's Crusade. So, unfortunately, as with most religions, it results in some kind of war or crusade where the believers must purge the non-believers because, yeah, that's what a sane, logical, worthwhile god would want you to do.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god.
Stupid.
It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
That's a super abridged version, but yeah, effectively, Janan Varun, during the Crusade, I don't know if they got their ass handed to them first or what, but they didn't fare well in the Crusade, and then he died. So his son, who took power, then sought peace with the United Colonies and the Free Star Collective. So they came to an agreement, and House Varun was therefore peaceful. However, there are true believers or zealots who disagreed with this notion for peace and wanted to continue the crusade. They are the House Varun members that you can encounter in space and in various places that are hostile. Dicks! So that was the first one. Then after that, I think is when we got the faction wars.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy.
Yeah.
Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC Xeno weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
And
I
mechs.
suspect many in the Freestar Collective would take issue with the way the colony war is represented here.
Yes, I'm sure they've got a different version. But effectively, there was some sort of treaty that was initially signed by both the UC and the Freestar, which was about limited number of colonizations of either planets or star systems. And then the Freestar Collectives kind of broke it by colonizing another planet or solar system. And then that triggered a war, and they did everything from massive powered mechs to xeno-warfare, utilizing genetic engineering and alien creatures to fight each other. And now both of those things are illegal, which is annoying because I want to drive and fly a mech or something, but maybe mods will help unlock that. Maybe I'll figure out a way to mod it, I don't know. And that is kind of lame, but I guess it's, you know, it's a bit of background lore, and it's a way that, no, this is why we're not doing mechs in this game, because it's just illegal. Just like how in Oblivion and Skyrim, there's no flying because levitation is illegal due to the Anti-Levitation Act. It also means it makes the game easier to design because there's just no flight, and it's easier to design levels that way. That's why. Whereas in Morrowind, you could levitate wherever you wanted. And I think, technically speaking, in Vardenfell and around parts of Morrowind, levitation and flying is perfectly fine. But obviously in Oblivion and Skyrim, you can't go to those places. Anyway, let's continue. Because rules, exactly. Because rules and video game development needs an escape clause. That's mostly why. But anyway, look, I get it. It works. The Battle of Nera. I don't remember this one.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera.
Right.
Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
War. War never changes.
I really hope this is just a phase.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Yeah, so that's what a terramorph looks like. That is genuinely pretty horrific. What do we get over here? The Terror of Londinian.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Yeah, so this is what I think we'll be delving into a bit more in this quest line, is the whole Terramorph thing, and Londinian in particular. So yeah, these Terramorphs seem to appear and sort of swamp and overrun the settlement of Londinian, to the point where the United Colonies as an entire faction and all of their military force said, ooh, that looks pretty bad.
4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
That's nice. They said, yeah, fuck it, that looks too risky. We're not going to go in and save the day. We're going to blow up their spaceport so they can't come to us and risk bringing one with them. And so, yeah, they basically just abandoned Londinian to be overrun and slaughtered by terramorphs. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why people don't like the United Colonies. Although, what would the Freestar Collective have done? Would they have done the same? Who knows?
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Vae Victis. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
After everything, it is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened. But I admit I am glad it did. The settled systems have benefited.
Vae Victis. Is that... I mean, that's the name of one of the Supreme Generals here, but is that also a Brotherhood of Steel reference from Fallout 4? So, Grizz, yeah, that's the thing, right? It's a dick move that they just cut them off and abandoned them. But was it a smart, intelligent move? Potentially not, because terramorphs have actually shown up elsewhere. They didn't actually manage to contain them to just there. We don't know, right? This is the problem. This is the problem with any kind of historical records, including in our world today, that history is written by the victor. So we are in the United Colonies who have survived and thrived. So we here listen to what they say happened, and although at least there's not much political spin on this thing so far, they would definitely omit any weird or wrongdoing. The bit that I actually I don't remember the details on is these generals here. Are these generals from the United Colonies? Why did they have to be persecuted because of the Londinian thing, or because of something from a Freestar perspective? I don't know the answer to that. That's a piece of lore I'm a little bit rusty on. Vae Victis is Latin for woe to the vanquished or woe to the conquered. I still thought there was a Brotherhood of Steel reference to that, but maybe it just sounds like it's Brotherhood of Steel-ish because there's lots of Latin sayings for that. Oh, the Vanguard is born. We've still got more museum. All right, more to go.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles.
Yep.
And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
I'm doing my part. Would you like to know more? There's so many similarities. All right, I assume some of this has got to be inspired by the likes and similarities from Starship Troopers and other similar kind of movies and pop culture, right?
No one is born a United Colony citizen.
Yeah, you got to earn it.
Through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
It is a beautiful city, on a beautiful planet.
Joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization.
There it is.
As a citizen of the United Colonies.
Any thoughts, Androsia? Nope. Alright. Orientation complete. Let's go up to the Pilot Simulator Challenge.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
You could not pay me enough to get in one of those things.
Initiate your exam.
It's just a simulator. Why not? Simulators are fun. What are you talking about, Androsia? Hello. Oh, skill point training. Yeah, I actually will buy that. I forgot. This is my from my mod, skill points for credits, or what does it call it? Credits for skill points, something like that. It starts off as a low cost, but it goes up each time you buy a skill point. Oh, there you go, 60,000 credits. Ooh. All right, let's save our money because I need to do some ship upgrades, but we've got a couple more skill points now. So way you can actually use your hard-earned skill cash, right? Each time you train, though, I've got to remember that time does pass. So you're studying your skill point. Whatever, let's jump in the simulator. I forgot to talk to that guy. I just went straight past him. But anyway.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world.
Yeah.
When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Oh, we shall. And then we shall also interact with this controls soon as well. So if you get into... was it Mark 6, Phase 6, Rank 6?
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
I passed tier 3, but if you get to tier 6...
New targets active.
Holy shit, that thing's level 58. I have no idea what this ship is like. I haven't done this since I was brand new to the game at like level 5 or something. We do have skills though. Can we... missiles. Yeah, that's alright. There we go. Blow them the hell up.
Detected.
Oh shit, don't crash into them. Yeah, that's very silly. Alright, well there's no boarding these ones.
Your progress ends here. You will regret that.
Oh shit, it's shooting back.
Simulation. You've been defeated, applicant. You may initiate a reset of your current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break.
So I knocked the ship till it was facing us, and then it just blew us the fuck up. There you go. That is how you absolutely fail the simulator test. Oh, silly bastard. All right. Restart. Let's try that again and do better, huh? That's funny. You can repeat the simulation as many times as you like, and this is actually a very good way.
Reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Everything you do in here counts towards your ship combat training stuff. Don't put points in grav drive. We don't want that.
New targets active.
Actually, let's use the target lock. Let's get their engines knocked out, so this time we can successfully take them out, maybe. We've got to get their shield down first.
Calculating intercept vectors.
So this is a very good way to get your piloting skill especially increased at the start of the game, and I recommend everyone do it because you're going to want to be able to fly ships, and in order to do that you need piloting skills. There we go. Oh, now they're going to turn and face us. What if we do a dodge? There we go. Oh, they blew that up. Let's get behind them again, whilst their engines are busted. Oh, they're still shooting at us. What in the actual fuck? Come on, man. Serious? How did they swivel to face us? Should have just blown up their weapons. I do have the ship combat on on very hard difficulty, so that's not going to do us any favors. In a ship we don't control. There you go. Wow. Well, for this, maybe we will bump that down. By enemy ship damage. Let's put it down to hard instead of very hard. So we need to get to at least tier 3. And I would like to get a bit beyond that. Now, I've also tried in the past too and read about there are some little mini cheats you can kind of do, because if you exit the seat,
simulation reset.
Combat kind of resets, and then eventually sometimes they can just hurt themselves by running into asteroids and stuff. Why? Oh yeah, we want shield up. That's fine.
New targets active.
Take a little bit off of engines, more into lasers, and away we go. So let's shoot him with that. Oh, repair the hull. I might need to hide behind some asteroids or something. There again, I have no idea how many repairs we get to use. Yeah, this simulator is typically geared towards being take their lasers and shit out. It's geared towards being a low-level player. Oh, now we're crashing into them. That's weird. It's not a clean fight.
Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Yep. To hang out near the star station also.
New targets active.
Some of these asteroids. Alright, we have healed them. Whoa, and they're straight onto us. We do not muck around in this simulation. And, oh, 38. At least that's a beatable ship in theory. But we need to try and just take on one at a time. Let's spin. Thrusters active. And locking. Good. Then we get a targeting mode. Yes. Alright, come on. Break the shields. Break their weapons. That's it. Now, the reason I go into targeting mode is we do get a bit of a time warp, which works to our advantage. Let's shoot some ballistic weapons at them. There we go. They're down. shooting at me? Let me just shoot at you. Oh, I have no repair. Oh, there we go. Now we can repair. Alright, let me lock on, please. There we go. That's got him. Let's take out their stupid weapons and such. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Initiating Tier 3.
Alright, Tier 3 you have to clear. I want to see if we can get to Tier 5 or 6. And if we don't, to be honest, I just don't care enough. Not have boosted so early. Alright, let's see if we can... We need to take some cover so we can only... Hang on, where's that big asteroid? Let's get behind that. So I want to fight one at a time. This ship is not... Oh, it's not strong enough to fight two opponents. Son of a bitch. Ooh, alright, let's try a tricky trick. So, if you get up from the pilot's seat, it pauses the simulation. Well, at least it used to. I don't know if they've changed the patching one. But there is some stuff we can do here in the debug. Debug tools. Shield upgrade. Available for 1 tier. Damage upgrade for 1 tier. Or an ally for 1 tier. So let's do a shield upgrade for just this tier, maybe? Can't remember what...
Shield upgrade active.
How do we... I don't remember how we get the other debug options enabled. Because you can't just seem to hack it. Do we have to use the other options first, or do you just click on it and then it gives you a digipick scenario? Alright, Grizz says to enter, get up, yeah, admin mode, yeah. Lock on, yes. Oh, they've got particle weapons. So that's... And somehow they spin with no weapons to lock onto us. Sorry, and no engines. Bullshit. Alright, at least our shields are doing better because we... One's down. Alright, let's get this other one. Can't repair. We must be out of assigned repair kits. Oh, we need to hide. Let's hide behind this asteroid. The boost in this is such garbage. Boost? Oh, we're gonna get blown up. Oh, we're gonna...
You've been defeated, applicant. You may initiate a reset of your current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit.
Fuck you.
Step outside and take a break. If you wish...
Is there an autosave? Nope, there isn't.
To take a break, you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
Well, that's annoying. This doesn't scale well on hard difficulties in late game. Alright, so let's reset and just put in the admin mode, I guess. First we're going to reset. Because the other options here... Oh, and that says... Oh, yeah, that says it's deployed too. Does that reset? I'm going to exit just to be safe.
Shut it down.
I want to make sure that's still available to us. Shit. Bullshit. So yeah, we're not going to use debug mode for the first 2 tiers. Save it for the later tiers. Don't die is the real goal. Okay, now.
The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can.
Oh, stop boosting. It's wasting my boost.
Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam.
And it keeps putting ship power into silly things. Alright, let's try that.
New targets active.
brutal. Our shield is already gone. Missile. Ballistic weapons, because they damage hulls, whereas lasers damage shields.
Target defeated.
Alright, don't boost.
Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Wide. Round. Missiles. Missile power does seem to... Yep. Hey, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Can't see what's going on, but it should be hitting him. Yes, it is.
Systems down.
Somehow they still managed to spin around and shoot at us.
Target defeated.
Down. What tier did you get up to when you did this, Grizz? We're out of shields. Gone, please. Take out their guns. Just ease up so we can recharge.
Extermination protocols active.
Back here. So just make sure we're charged up for the next. Alright, we got him.
Target defeated.
Now let's hide behind this asteroid.
Eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
New
targets active.
No, they have activated. That's fine. So I just don't want to risk it. We're just going to activate the damage and the shields.
Damage upgrade active.
There we go. You got to tier 5. Yeah, that's what I got to. I never reached tier 6 when I originally did this. I don't think we're going to get to that tonight either. I'm okay with that. Alright, where... Wasn't I flying to an asteroid for cover? There it is there. This has previously been... Whoop, no. Here we go. A good way used to try and thin the herd. Fuck off! Alright, hug, let's draw our speed down, hug the asteroid for cover, so we can try and take on one at a time. Let's repair, regenerate shields, and there you are. Hang on, maybe we can stop. Is this going to maybe work for our favour? Spin. Thrusters active, better spin. Why can't I get a target lock? Alright, we've knocked their engines out. Let's repair our own and boost. Off. Yeah, you get 3 of these. Sonya, this is... Alright. Good. One down. Hide behind the asteroid again, but this ship is such a piece of shit. Oh, such a piece of shit. So much easier in the early game. Where is it? I can see it. It's got an icon out here. Give me a lock. both shooting directly at each other. Let's get some time warping. This thing's got particle weapons. Those things are brutal. Oh, we got their reactor. They're down.
All targets eliminated.
Oh, all targets. Right.
Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
We will stay longer, but we will activate some help. Then we might do the next mission after this, which is grunt work or something.
Examination.
New targets active.
Oh, the level 54. He's a big fella. All right, let's get some assistance happening here. Let's get one ally, please, and hack it. Yes. Infinite upgrades. Well, that would have been nice to realize earlier. And generate debug ally. So do we still keep our other upgrades, or because I didn't?
Ally active.
2 allies. Are they going to stick with us to the next tier? Let's find out. Oh, I can hear lots of shooting and stuff. Yeah, lock on. Blow them the fudge up. Take out their weapons. Run straight into them, apparently. There we go. Blow up their weapons. Now they can't do any damage.
Targets defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded.
Well, that was a lot easier than time.
Initiating Tier 5.
We still keep our allies, right? Because we said assistant upgrades and stuff.
New targets active.
Yeah. Tier 5 steps it up a solid amount. There is 3 level 50 ships, I think. I just want one to come in to focus. We're too far away.
Try to defeat us.
There's 4 of them. That's even worse. Ally eliminated. Alright, well. I guess that happens. Where's a more easily shot one? That one. Oh, look at the damage. Rough. Oh, so rough. Nah, that got us. Not even close.
To the exit hatch to log your results.
Yeah, nah, we're done. I am not continuing that. Ridiculous. Alright, let's put our space combat difficulty back up again. Yeah, that is crazy. Exit.
Shutting down.
Alright.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Thanks.
You can head up to... Good showing in there, applicant. Your results should be finalized by the time you get back to Commander Tuala.
Oh, we don't get to talk any more detail. Alright. Let's go. Up to Tuala. I think you just get a bit more cash or something if you get tier 6, right? And an extra dialogue line from Tuala. You could bump it down to very easy if you wanted to. Temporarily. But anyway, we haven't done that.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Well, I'm curious. How long have you been in with the Vanguard, Commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
Okay, cool. Well, this building is called MAST, right? What kind of a name is that?
MAST is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable. Most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat.
Yeah, where they get shot
Not
at.
something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
Yes, and Big Vito's got to head off. No worries, man. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Everyone, please check out Big Vito's channel on Twitch. He's an awesome dude, very supportive of this entire community. He's helped us grow and achieve some cool stuff. And he does video game streams such as Truck Simulator, Farm Simulator, and now a lot recently, right, for Satisfactory. Awesome dude, a lovely fellow. Please check him out, give him a follow. Alright, Tuala, why does the UC need foreign pilots to fly for them anyway?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Alright, well I wrapped up...
Here all day if you've got something else on your mind.
Yeah, well I wrapped up my piloting exam and they told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Mm-hmm. Soldier, I'm game. Cute test, by the way. Nothing like real combat, but cute.
I'll let the techs know you think so highly of their work, and make a note you've got prior combat experience.
Yes.
So, looking at the data? Hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are... Huh. That's odd. System couldn't get a read on you.
Ah.
You get your kicks flying too close to stars? Because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry, though. It's not going to affect your score. It's just, different is all. But, where were we? Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim, too. I can tell you that waiver's some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
If I had any reservations about flying with you, they are now gone. Well done.
Thank you, Intro.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 5 years. We've been hounding for some recruits with experience. Says here I can even offer you a bonus along with your signing advance.
If becoming a citizen of the United Colonies is important to you, it seems you are well on your way.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
Yep.
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath.
Ugh.
So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Can we just do this under the table? I like to operate independently.
You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. That starts with the oath.
All right, I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Did you need something?
I'm gonna follow him for the... Really? Super et Ultra, come on. Have you done this on your playthrough, Chris?
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Push. Nowhere to go out here. This is when you first come to the Mass District. There's a whole bunch of people here doing their oath. And if you just run past it, like we did, because we just ran out from the train and up the ramp to the lodge, you can miss it. It's one of the way this game shoots itself in the foot, because there's lots of really cool stuff, and it throws too much at you at once, and sometimes in the background, that you can absolutely miss some of the cool stuff that happens. Alright. Not much more than this chain, and yeah, fair enough.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra. Above and beyond.
Right.
That is where we serve. Beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
It's actually not too bad. Yeah, I'm not normally big into commitment, but for you, fine.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission.
Yes.
And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2.
Yes, Tau.
Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Yes, they can. You think I should expect trouble?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Yeah. Oh, 18,000 credits. Not bad. We'll take that. Thank you, Tuala. Speak to the crew chief at the spaceport. And Boris, yeah, I was thinking about that. So thanks to his past life, and he was pirating everybody. That was in a stream last week, because we needed the skill points for our deception. Yes, but that was another universe, another us, and there was already another bad version of us in that universe, so it totally doesn't count, right? Totally fine. Where's the spaceport? There, I guess. Protect the citizens. Well, look, the oath wasn't too bad. Protect the citizens with your best ability. Yes, we would do that anyway. Uphold the values. A bit of a stretch, but not the worst. Alright, give me some dynamic boost pack speed. Yeah. And a quick save, and you
managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Mustache, what's the deal? Look, that's what that is a very Zoolander-ish approach to choosing your walking direction.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Harath. Pleasure to be working with you.
Yes.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there.
Right.
Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
Yes.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
Cool.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there.
Awesome.
So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2.
Yes.
Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
Anything you can tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder. Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Alright, and what exactly are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Alright, I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Alright, let's go. And I think either doing that first mission or doing this mission is what unlocks some of the Vanguard ship parts that I wanted to unlock. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
I don't know, is that how the saying goes? Alright, grunt work. Here we go. Set course. That's a goal. Tau Ceti! Here's the planet.
Bothering you, Andrew?
Oh, they're gonna talk.
Aisha? Yes, actually. I am surprised you noticed. You have quite the talent for reading people's current mood from afar.
Comes with the territory, I suppose. Care to share your troubles? I am concerned with how the rest of Constellation perceives my presence. Regardless of how I present myself, I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship.
Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid. Everyone I've spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you.
If that is truly the case, why do I often find myself excluded from other members' activities and gatherings?
Having someone from House Varun among us is a new experience. I'm certain they're unsure if you even wish to be approached at all. Give them time, Andrasia. They'll come around. I promise.
Ah, well that's a pleasant interaction, because earlier when I switched over, it seemed like Sarah Morgan was having some sort of weird passive-aggressive dig at Andrasia, talking about, oh, you know, good luck out there, but is luck even, you know, part of your belief system? Anyway, it was weird. Anyway, she seemed to be nice now, so that's good. Let's go and land. Let's go investigate. Do an investigation.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Take us in. It's a very beautiful looking planet so far, apart from the weather. Oh, that's some bright lightning. Alright, out we get.
Good day, Captain.
Good day, Vasco. Love Vasco. He's a cool dude.
I appreciate you taking the wheel.
There's another ship here. Is that a real ship? Why am I stuck? Oh, there we go. Let's say inaccessible. It's just not even interactable. Okay. Okay, Tau Ceti 2. If and when you come here, because you can... Ooh. That was a weird scream. Any thoughts on that, Andrasia? No? If you come here before the mission, which you can do, so you can come here...
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Yep. We will do that. But first, we're going to head to one of the containers out the back, which has a cool, unique weapon up the back here. You can come here at any time. This one, yes, it is. And in here we get the Radburn rare pistol. So it does incendiary burning damage as well as radioactive damage and demoralizes the target. It's kind of cool when you're fighting things with big health pools because radioactive damage and incendiary damage is percentage based. So it will always do the same amount of damage to the health bar no matter how big the health bar actually is. Alright, up into this building we go. This is what we wanted to get to tonight. Let's go in here. Hello, Adrian. Oh, you've got red eyes. Are you a dust devil or whatever they call?
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Are you okay?
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
It's not too bad, but close. Not getting manpower like that outside of wartime, but you'll have to settle for a Vanguard recruit.
Haven't brought the joke to your homeworld just yet, huh? But you see Vanguard's a hell of a lot better than what I've got. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Interesting. So, hang on, wait. All the settlers are dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Alright, what kind of anomaly are we talking about here?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
And this is why I wanted to do this quest line, because I think we actually get to learn and uncover the truth or the mystery eventually, right? Well, let's see. So, a terramorph, what is that?
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart. And their mental prowess only increases with age.
Oh, they get
Some
smarter.
can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Okay. It sounds like you could use my help then.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Okay, so you're not coming with me then?
Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
Well, where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
Okay, and what can you tell me about the security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Okay. All right, let's get the security system back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Yes, ma'am. One thing you might want to crap is one of these. Yeah, phased time, that's the one. Five, I guess. Not enough buttons. Frankenstein. Oh, it's kind of fitting in a way, I guess. These weapons and ammo. It's empty. Alright, that way. Let's go, Andreja. Still haven't really kitted her up, and our armor's actually not too bad, but it still needs more crafting and tuning. We're meant to go inside here. That wasn't too bad. Connection status. Reset. Automated defenses. Damaged in those buildings. Power fault. Team, reset the breakers. Tracking system, offline. Need to do a reboot. Security logs. A couple predators came over the ridge. Oh, they had livestock here. Okay.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating. But I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes.
The spoils
Just get
of
the
victory.
thing to chase you down the alleys.
Hopefully they amount to something.
And you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. Wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Alright, duly noted. Please do not judge me. There we go. They don't have any good items anyway. It's just comfort wear. Alright. Never mind. Alright. System. Turn it on. That one, right? Yes.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
We are stealthed. Ooh, hang on. That's not it. Oh, there it is.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks.
Alright.
Give it hell, Vanguard.
Optional. With the breakers, keep our distance from the thing.
Additional power required.
Make our way outside.
You have made a grave mistake.
Well, that hasn't worked. Oh, that's a gnarly biatch. Alright. Time warp. That's it. Suck it. No, I used the wrong power. Never mind. We have succeeded.
It is done. Do you think, to mark the occasion, we would be allowed to take a small piece? As a trophy? I suppose not.
If you are free soon, could we talk? Yes, you need me?
We will talk, yes, Andrasia. She wanted to keep a trophy. Oh, I'm not opposed to the idea. I mean, I like collecting trophies and things. I'm not an achievement hunter. Alright, well that went okay. What the hell ability did I use? Gravity, oh, it's number 5. I pushed the wrong hotkey. Alright, we got it. And it's on extreme difficulty.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you?
We did.
Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Yep. Yep. All taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
We did. Yes, we did. Can you really learn much from one little sample?
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one?
We sure did. Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Sounds good. Lead the way. Oh, there's Andrasia. She wants to chat. We'll chat to her after this mission. There's some good claw marks. I used that decal to create one of the tattoos. We can get the claw mark tattoo. That's what it's based off. There you go. Wondered where that would show up.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
We will chat. Hang on. We're just, yep, we're just in the middle of something quite interesting and scary, Andrasia. We'll just finish that first, and then we'll talk.
Let's see what you can do.
Hold the model.
Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear.
Interesting.
No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible.
It's a lot of effort.
Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
All right, that is a lot of stuff to talk about. How does no one know how terramorphs get onto human worlds? Aren't they kinda hard to miss?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
I have a bit of a hint as to what I think's involved based on things that I've either heard people mention or I've accidentally read snippets on. So I'm interested to see if that pans out to be true, but let's just see. I still am quite clueless. Alright, so Terramorphs have taken down other colonies then.
They have. They even took down an entire city once.
Londinium.
A place called Londinium
Mhm.
had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
Okay, that still feels like a pretty big leap to make from a single sample, that this thing is either here to murder someone or a weird out-of-cycle thing.
You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Okay, but why would my commander know who you are? Are you with the UC military as well?
I was. Long time ago. Family tradition.
Right.
But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors.
Okay.
If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Okay. Ooh. Alright, don't worry. I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Back to Tuala and... open this safe. Yoinked. Oh, that's advanced old Earth. Yeah, I'll take it.
Can't succeed at that before we are discovered. Can you speak for a moment?
Oh, right. You wanted to talk, Androsia. Let's get back on the ship where it's more comfortable, at least. Where is the ship? Away. Alright. Talk to Androsia. Oh, this puts it straight in the cockpit. Do love the cockpit layout and the way the followers...
Something bothering you, Androsia?
Yes, actually. I am surprised you noticed. You have quite the talent for reading people's current mood from afar.
We just talked about this.
Comes with the territory, I suppose.
What's on the agenda today?
Troubles?
I am concerned with how the rest of Constellation perceives my presence. Regardless of how I present myself, I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship. I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
So far. Ooh, Starborn. It's always good to work with old friends.
Ah, you were acquainted with some of the members before. I was not. This is all new to me. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Well, everyone's very different, so... fitting is overrated. If you're asking, I assume you feel like... if you're asking, I'm assuming you feel like you don't fit in.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
You don't seem to be bothered by your past, though.
Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Ooh, we can flirt already. Let's flirt. Trust me, Andreja. You've got a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Always been a loner myself. Well, that might relate to her. You should really stop worrying about this. Bit harsh. People love me. Bragging. Don't think... oh, there we go. I don't think what you're saying is childish. I understand.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things can be challenging for me. I find it difficult to open up to people. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
I'll give them a chance. They're all pretty good dudes. All right, let us go back to Tuala. Maybe I can hit the button from the... It's always faster. Yes, it's always faster to hit the set course from here. You don't have to navigate the stupid map. You can just come straight in. Let's talk to Tuala, and then that will have us complete for tonight's goals. That loads us in.
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options.
You're hungry. Well, we could get some food. Let's talk to Tuala first. Tuala Unana.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
Right, well, I need your permission to deliver a terramorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What?
Yup.
How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
Well... Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive as a researcher who gave... No, they did not give me the sample. I got it. No survivors, sir. All lost to a terramorph, which I killed.
You killed a terramorph?
We did.
On your first mission?
Yes.
If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample?
Hadrian. Her name was... do you know some crazy alien scientist? Because she said you might recognize her name.
Did she now? Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
What the heck is Xeno warfare?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, at which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose.
So can we even be helping this woman?
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
Right. Well, Xeno warfare certainly doesn't sound good.
I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's afraid there could be more attacks like the one that wiped out the people of Tau Ceti.
She thinks there could be more of these?
Yes.
This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport.
Excellent.
Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Will do. Thank you, Tawala. We got some armor, some credits, and ship parts unlocked, which includes, I think, the best engines in the game and one of the best set of particle weapons, I think, if I remember correctly. But what did we get? There we go. Vanguard pilot spacesuit. It is, unfortunately, not very good. And we are not going to use it. Never mind. Thanks for trying, Tawala. Thanks for trying. Now we get the good weapons, yeah, and the good, the engines. What are they called? The White Dwarf something something weapons. Okay, cool. Well, that was quite the session. Got some shit done. How are we doing for skill points? Ooh, 2 skill points. I don't know what I'll spend them on yet. We shall keep that in stock. Let us save game. So we're making some progress with unlocking Andresia's backstory and stuff as well, so that's cool. I do want to at least do the Vanguard quest line before jumping into Shattered Space. But I want to have Andresia fully unlocked as well for all of any potential dialogue options and as much background lore as we can possibly get before we head into the whole Varun stuff. So Control says, though Vanguard weapons are good, you never like them much, mainly due to the short distance. Ah, okay. Well, that's why I like to have some long-range missiles and some short-range pew-pew weapons. A bit of a mix. Anyway, we'll see what I can concoct over the weekend with some slow and steady ship building. So my intention is to spend some cash and upgrade the Razor Leaf to the point where it won't even be recognizable. That's my intention. And then that will hopefully give us some good edge in some space combat where we can actually kick some ass, so that'll be nice. And then, yeah, we'll be almost all set for the DLC expansion, which I'm really interested to check out. I do need to do some more weapons clearing and crafting, because I think our Kadamo's not doing as much weapons as I thought, not as much damage as I thought it would, but we'll try and craft that up some more. Now we've got some more resources. Need a snipery rifle thing. What else do we need? A mag shear, that'd be pretty good. Anyway, we'll get some of them cooking. And then we'll be all set. Alrighty, so thank you very much to everyone who's come to hang out tonight, be it lurking or chatting. Don't mind, don't care, just glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. I do enjoy the steady, slower pace of Starfield, which is a bit different to the recent games we've been streaming, so I can actually last a bit longer as we go in a session, so that's nice. I've got some more mods that I'm working on and some updates to existing mods, so stay tuned for those as they come along as well. And maybe next time we might even do some more mod talk if people want to ask some questions or share some ideas or get my views on stuff. We can cover that. Stick around for a few minutes. Let's find someone to raid on Twitch. Give them a bit of buzz, a bit of energy. Thank you to our sponsors and our community moderators and contributors. You guys are absolute legends. We just wouldn't be as cool of a place to hang out if it wasn't for these people over here. So thank you very much. I do accept any other tips or advice or thoughts you might have as to what we should do and when before we go into the DLC, or any other things you want to chat about. Bring it on. Anyway, we will continue this after the weekend and see where it leads us. But in the meantime, this has been Nerdedness. I have been Shade. You have all been awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.